This week, we go on what we call the Great Australian Outback Pub Crawl, as we visit some iconic pubs and some hidden gems. We finish up our time on the Matilda Way in Karumba for a day of fishing. G'day, I'm Will.
And here we are.
And this is Luce.
Beautiful. And together we are travelling around Australia in our 1987 Toyota Hiace named Joey.
Woo! Incredible.
So nice, hey?
Have a go at that.
Follow along to see these roads we roam.
Send Joey up this one.
Send it. Don't spill the coffee though. Look at this, the camera car's even struggling.
I get so down, I just can't find the light.
It's a nice little coffee spot, isn't it?
I get so down, I just gotta get through this night.
This camp is huge, there's like heaps of space. We pulled up at night time, so we couldn't really see where the best spot was or anything, but there's little Joey just hiding down there and had all that open space to choose from. But we decided to park in the middle of everything because we couldn't see what was going on. But yeah, this place is huge. You can fit heaps of campers in here. Just floating through the sky. What up, bud? Oh, he's bored his friends. They're going to start circling us now. We'll see how many Luce can capture on her camera over there. I think there's like 8 of them now.
You wanna make it all disappear. Oh, I wish you were somewhere, anywhere but here. So give me a good high.
Alright, so now that we've got out of the wind, and you could probably actually hear us speaking now. This camp is called Dinosaur Creek. Yep, it's another one we found on Wiki Camps. It's an absolute cracker. There's heaps of space. We rocked up at night time because this kind of camp kind of symbolises the next stage of our journey, and we're calling it the Great Australian Outback Pub Crawl.
Absolutely, because we have the Blue Heeler Hotel, we have Walkabout Creek, there's a couple of others in there that we're just going to stop in at.
I guess you could say it kind of started last night. We're at the North Gregory Hotel.
Yep.
So there's half a dozen pubs that we're going to smash out over the next couple of days. Try and find some bush camps. There isn't really a whole lot listed on Wiki Camps between here and up to Normanton. But we'll see how we go. We'll see what we can find. And yeah, let's go sink some country beer. So on the drive here, we saw a big, easily 1.5 meter snake crossing the road. So I feel a little bit worried about walking through this kind of long grass. But anyway, we'll just stamp our feet and try and scare them off, and hopefully we don't see any.
So we are walking on the Combo Waterhole Trail, and we're having to stomp our feet because there's quite a lot of long grass everywhere, and we saw a snake on the way in, so trying to scare them away before they come out onto the path.
So give me a good high. Chase these bills away.
So this is Combo Waterhole. It was originally a meeting space for Aboriginal people, but then white settlers ended up coming here and telling stories, having camps and, you know, sharing meals and that kind of stuff. So it was very likely that Banjo Patterson probably once come here. It is believed that a swagman shearer drowned himself here because he was thought to have stolen a sheep from a squatter. But, you know, other reports say that he probably shot himself. But nonetheless, this is very likely to be the birthplace of Banjo Patterson's Waltzing Matilda song. So it holds a pretty cool, you know, spot in Australian history, this place. Something a bit different for lunch other than our normal Vegemite crackers.
We start our Outback pub crawl at the Blue Heeler Hotel in Kainoona. It was an 1860s staging post for Cobb & Co coaches, but they also claim that the bush poet Banjo Patterson performed Waltzing Matilda here for the very first time, a claim also shared by Winton's North Gregory Hotel that we went to last episode. I guess we will never know which pub really was the first to hear this famous Aussie tune.
Next up at McKinley is the Walkabout Creek Hotel, which was featured in the film Crocodile Dundee.
Yesterday we went to Cloncurry and we checked out the Chinaman's dam, and Will went for a little bit of a fish.
Yeah.
Did you catch anything?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm very consistent with my fishing.
Yes, so hopefully we maybe catch something maybe when we get to
closer up to Karumba, a bit further north.
Yeah,
Meant to be the barra capital of Australia, but you know, I probably still won't catch anything.
They call it paradise, so hopefully that's the point that you actually catch something.
Don't say that. It's just more embarrassing when nothing happens.
So we had a great little afternoon there, and then we pulled up at Quamby Pub and we stayed there the night just at the back of the pub. It's $10. You get toilets and showers and a nice flat site, and of course the best part about it, you can go have a few drinks and roll into bed afterwards. So
and they've got like reasonably priced meals as well.
Yeah,
so,
we didn't eat there, but we just had a couple of drinks. Really cute little pub. So now we thought we'd continue the pub crawl, and we're heading to Kajabi, I think it's called, and the hotel there is called Cockledoon.
Yeah, something like that. We'll figure it out when we get there.
It's a fairly newly opened, kind of renovated pub. So apparently it's got really good reviews. We do have to head on this dirt road, which is about 26 kilometers. So we've let down the tires. And yeah, we'll go check it out.
Should be fun.
I think we might have just come to our first little roadblock on this dirt road. There was a lot of rain probably about a week ago now, and look at this. I reckon if we come up on the high point here, we might be able to avoid all of that mud.
We'll easily come around this way. I'll just get you to hold the tree back.
Yeah.
And we'll be fine.
I just gotta hold this tree back so we don't scrape Joey, and then he can come through this little section here where it's dry. We made it.
Did it. No dramas.
Roadblock
Dry.
averted.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Not covered in mud.
Seems like we have more water over the road, except this time there's a river, so there's no going around. We're gonna have to see how deep it is and see if we can get through, and if it's not muddy. I don't know, we're like literally 3.5 k's away, and if we can't get through this, we've got to go all the way back. All right, looks good. We're gonna give it a crack. another little water crossing successful in Zoe.
Dramas.
Easy peasy. Hopefully there's no more. There's only 3.5 k's to go.
It's just Riverstone. It's so cool. What a cool little bit of landscape.
It's almost like we're actually driving through the middle of a river, and they've just made a road in the middle.
The Walkabout Hotel is definitely off the beaten track, but it most certainly is a hidden gem. With free camping out the back, it made for a social night meeting other travellers.
We stopped in at the Burke and Wills Roadhouse for lunch. Then we continued along the Matilda Way to Normanton to see the Big Barra. Hi, Karumba! We're in Karumba! It's Boof the Barra.
Boof the Barra.
Karumba marks the last stop on the Matilda Way. The Queensland Outback sure did give us some adventures. But there's one more thing on our to-do list in Karumba, and that's to catch a barra. So we are up bright and early this morning down here on the beach in Karumba. We are where the Norman River meets the Gulf of Carpentaria, and Will is going to try and catch some fish today. Normally in these waters the best prize fish is barra, obviously, but we don't have a boat, so if that happens, cool. Otherwise there's lots of other fish species that hopefully will be hanging out in these mangroves. I kind of want to see a croc, but I also don't want to see a croc because Will will be in the water. From a distance, yeah, from a safe distance. If I can find a croc, that would be nice, but I'm just going to hang out on the beach and read my book while Will hopefully catches us some dinner of any sort. That'd be great.
Sticks for dinner.
Sticks! No. Oh! What have you got? Oh my god, it's got a tail. A big tail. It's a stingray! Oh no! Trust Will to catch anything but a fish first go. He got a stingray, don't worry. We got the lure out and let him back. He's all fine, but oh my gosh.
So I've been fishing all day Luce grabs the rod, puts it in the water, and she's got one first go. Luce's first barra. Go put him back.
You got one. Only a little one as well. Will's first barra.
Bigger than your nuts.
It's tinier than mine.
Well, what a fun little day, eh?
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We both caught our first 1 metre plus barras today.
You're such a bullshit.
But no, it's
I caught a barra. You wiggled your rod in the water and caught one that was hanging around the rocks.
Yeah.
And they were only very small, but hey, we still caught one.
Anyway, so we're gonna head to camp now. I think we're gonna say goodbye to Karumba. But we're going to head back to a wiki camps one called Walkabout Creek. We stayed at it on the way to Karumba, so it's halfway between here and Normanton. I'm going to go there for the night because it is not far off sunset now. It is the end of the day. She's really hot, but we're just going to poke along to camp. It's only, I think, 40 k's away.
Yeah.
So just a cruisy one, get to camp, set up, have some dinner. We're both absolutely pooped, so
much time in the sun, it just makes you tired.
Oh, especially we're just not used to the sun. We're not Exmouth conditioned anymore.
No, we're down south conditions
Yeah.
where it's like 3 degrees at the moment instead of 30. So
I think it's going to be get to camp, make dinner, wait for the sun to go down and start to cool off, and then go to bed. And then we're jumping onto the Savannah Way now, heading east towards Mareeba and Cairns. So we'll catch you there. So our first bit of excitement now that we're travelling on the Savannah Way is we've decided to give the van a bit of a clean out, get all the red dust from a couple of the Outback tracks we've been on, including Luce is now cleaning the fridge, and that also means de-icing it. So that's led to me coming up with the ultimate VANLIFE stubby holder. We've got a nice slurry in there, keeping the beer cold.
all of the ice from the freezer that I scraped off.
Yeah, that's right. Cheering. Scratch that. It took me all of 2 seconds to realise that this is a horrible idea because all the water falls out. So for tonight's campfire special, we're making some damper. It's as simple as 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of water, just in our pot on the coals, just rotating it as we go. See how it turns out. But so far, it's looking really, really bloody good. Oh, have a go at that. How good did that turn out? That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sweet. How cool is this little library space? Got the gaming chairs and perching up right under the aircon.
Thank you. Please receive Sergeant Henderson. What do you have for us today?
We have Mrs. Elizabeth Brown in the dock today, Your Honour, on the charge of drunk and disorderly.
I'm innocent, sir. I'm just going to judge. My lord?
Mrs. Brown, may I remind you that you're in court. No one, not even me, would use language like that in this court.
Language?
For farmers to supply a little opium to their workers.
How cool is that?
That's going to be one of the best free displays ever.
We continue heading towards the east coast, ready to pull up for a few months of work in Port Douglas. See you next time.